Okay, I think this is part three now. Really quick rough edit, just to get some little bits from while I was working with Jody and Jocko. So it's gonna be a kind of a rough edit, and then I go on to a more smooth bit about using just my voice mic. All right, I think I probably have enough. Now listen carefully. You heard the decay on the plate reverb. So it's vibrating and it takes time for it to settle, and that's called decay. And you know, in your digital software, you'll have a decay time. Uh, Analog decay, yeah, okay. How do I change the decay time? Well, I get some sponges or some cloth. You know, I can put things onto the physical plate, which is quite interesting. Um, because I can hang a chain. I can do all kinds of physical things to the plate uh, to change the way it actually behaves, which is just fun. You know, it's a great toy, and it was used in thousands and thousands and thousands of famous recordings. Okay, so I showed you just the basics of reverb using plate reverb using an audio source. Now I'm going to do some live reverb so you can see how you might mix this in using Reaper or whatever your DAW is, whatever your plate reverb is, homemade plate reverb, uh, however you might want to do it. So now I've got a professional studio microphone. This is my Neumann U89. It's set up in light bulb mode or hypercardioid. So I'm going to be capturing here a little bit off the back. But this is very isolated sound when you set it up like this. Now, okay, for voice recording, normally you would, yeah, I'm sure you've seen this in music videos and stuff. You know, you've got this disc hanging in front of it, and that's what's called a spit screen. This is what's the purpose of that is to get rid of the poofs, the poof, poof, poof sounds. Um, and okay, so you know we share a lot of gear here at Scratch Built, and all of my little disc poof screens are gone. People took them home because they need to work, so I would just borrow one. I actually don't have any. But what also works is dirty sock. Dirty sock. Well, actually, it's a clean sock, and this is a custom-made clean sock. In that I got some acoustic foam that I put on the inside here, and I've used these socks to great effect with outdoor recordings. Um, it's also known as a wind screen, a wind screen. So I'm going to slap this thing on my, I'm going to slap my dirty sock onto my extremely expensive Neumann U89 microphone. Dirty sock, microphone. Okay. And I'm recording this process the whole entire time. I already started my recorder. I already got it going into my plate reverb, as far as I know, in theory. Okay, so now I got my spit screen. Hey, ha! Okay, I can hear my plate actuating behind me. Uh, but you know, I want to have my levels very gentle, right? We don't want peaks. You know, -6 dB is a really good place to be. So I'm recording. Yes, I am. Oh, let me get my clacker. 1 second while I grab my clacker. 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 Just in case I actually want to synchronize the audio that I'm recording separately, completely different system, no connection whatsoever, just in case I want to synchronize my audio with the video. You'd make a clack. Right? So the idea behind the clacker is that, okay, there's a clacky sound. I can see the peak coming through this microphone going to a completely different system. And then on the video, I can see the absolute moment when this touches and releases, touches and releases. So I can synchronize very well. This is how it was done for 60, 70, 80 years of cinema. Clacker. And then you get to write, your notes here, who's your client and da-da-da-da-da-da, what scene it is, things like that. Clacker. You can make one of these. Or, what also works? Hands. That works too. Clacker is a little more precise. Okay, so right now I'm recording Reverb. As far as I know, seems like it's working. So now I'm going to recite some dialogue. So I want to have a dry signal from my microphone. So I just want to capture the mic absolutely dry. And then I want to have two other channels of reverb. One is going to my magnetic pickup and one is going to the piezo pickup from the plate. There's the plate. Okay. All right, so session begins. Clack. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. That would be Macbeth.